Welcome back to the Prize Fighting Business. I'm Daniel Caycedo, and today I'm joined by Isiah Torres. Isiah, thanks for joining me.
Hey, right on. Thanks for having me. Good to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you. And you're going into a big fight in your career here. 8-3 as a pro, just 27 years old, so an awesome record. Heading into a Cage Titans opportunity, where you recently won their 125 flyweight belt by way of submission, a triangle choke. And now the 135-pound champ has called you out, and you called him out back, and now you've got that fight set up. So what does this fight mean for you at this point in your career?
This fight and kind of the last couple fights that I've had, I've been like on the brink of the Contender Series, on the brink of the UFC. Just trying to boost your resume with all these top guys. Andrew is a good guy. The guy I'm fighting, he has a good record. He's a 35-pound champ. He's real known out there. So knocking him off just gives me another name, gives me another huge ranking if I beat him. And just kind of come from Colorado, going all over. I went to California, went over there to Cage Titans to fight. So traveling all over the United States, get my name out there, and hopefully get seen soon.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you are doing it. You're certainly taking the regional circuit at the very least, going outside of Colorado, looking for more pro looks. And I think it's shown in your fights. You have a wide range of skills, and you've showed the ability to win in a variety of ways as well. So I love what you're doing. Keep it up. So how do you go about getting your fights?
Just going about it. It's just like I said, I'm trying to challenge myself. Fighting from Colorado, I've already pretty much fought all the top guys. Um, all of our top guys, we got really good records. But I fought them all, so it's kind of finding new opponents, new opportunities. Our fight team, being with Jeremy kind of doesn't care who we fight. It's like, well, all right, cool, we're going wherever. We're going to another guy's backyard again. Let's go do it. They're just kind of taken back after Jeremy. Jeremy's always had the mentality of we'll fight whoever, whenever. So I've just kind of taken that over.
And that's Jeremy Kimball. He's your head coach then?
Yeah, I'm still with Jeremy.
Great. And so you're training down in Ultimate Performance of Pueblo. So Pueblo, Colorado, with Jeremy Kimball, who's a UFC vet, Octagon vet, a veteran of a lot of top of the promotions as well. So a great guy to have in your corner. And does he help you find your fights? Does he play the manager role for you as well?
I have my manager, Jeremiah, but we have like a tight knit group. So it's Jeremiah, Jeremy, me, even my family. We all we have a big old group chat. Hey, we have this. Where do you guys want to go? Hey, Boston would be cool to go to. Let's go to Boston. So yeah, we kind of all have a big group. Coach Maya used to be my first jiu-jitsu coach at Ultimate. So that's how I met him. And go through him, I met Nolan, and Nolan was under Jeremy. And then I ended up following Nolan to go to Jeremy's a couple days out of the week, and then I've been stuck with Jeremy ever since.
Very nice, very nice. That's some neat insight into how you select your fights. So thank you for that. And so, what does a normal training uh, camp look like leading up to a fight?
So the fight camps, they're pretty much all the same. I try to get a lot of teammates to have fights around the same time so that we're kind of pushing each other, trying to hit our peak at the same time. When I'm not like really in fight camp, if guys have fights, I'll go and help them. But when fight camp comes, it's completely different. We're doing a lot of extra sprints, doing a lot of extra running, a lot of extra sparring. Just trying to get our cardio. That's one thing we pride ourselves on from our fight camp is our cardio. Just pushing the pace, making dudes tired, making them do dumb stuff, and that's how we ultimately get all of our finishes.
No, absolutely. Your style is certainly a finesse, but also grinding style, technical, but grinding as well. So it's a fun style to watch. And who are your main training partners for this camp?
So I have Emilio Marquez. He's going to end up taking the trip out with me. I was big on trying to get him a fight out there. He's kind of in the same boat. He's fought everybody in Colorado. For us, it was either we get a pro fight here, which was even tough for him to get one down here, or do one more big AMI fight and then go pro from there. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to fight the 170-pound champ out there. And then I have Justin Havens. I have Zion. I still have everybody that we've pretty much been with our whole time. Jeremy's in there, Adam Martinez, Nate Colson still around. So just our main guys from Pueblo, and we've added a couple guys from Springs.
Nice. So going into the fight, it's a 125-pound fight, but the person coming down is 135 pounds. What do you know about your opponent? What's his name, and what do you know about your opponent?
So his name's Andrew Valdina. When I went out there, I kind of had a feeling I would end up fighting him. He was my last opponent's teammate. He was kind of commentating. A lot of people sent me things like, "Why was the commentator all mad?" It sounded like he slammed his mic after after the fight, and then I was like, kind of put two and two together. I was like, "Oh, that was his teammate. I'd probably do the same thing." But right after in the back, they're like, "Well, we might have Andrew Valdina dropping down," and I was like, "All right, I really don't care. I'll defend against whoever." We had a couple other names, but ultimately, Andrew Valdina is going to make the drop, and he's a good guy. He has a good record. He had a 35-pound champ out there. He fought a pretty tough guy his last one, but I just think I'm completely different than a lot of the guys he's fought before.
Yeah, so coming down from 135 pounds, he'll be cutting some weight to get there for sure. So, what does a normal weight cut look like for you? How much are you cutting heading into a fight?
I usually cut about 20, 25. For me, that's our normal camp, 6 to 8 weeks. That gives me time to really get the diet down, start getting lean, start getting comfortable being in a little down in weight, and then just at the end, just pushing through the last couple pounds and always making it.
Very cool. So, what is the first thing you eat after you weigh in before the
Uh,
fight?
so I wish I could eat everything that I crave. I crave a lot of pizza, a lot of Buffalo Wild Wings, a lot of stuff like that. But I usually try to eat. I still got to eat healthy the day of weigh-in, just so I'm not feeling like crap fight day. So I love steak and eggs. I'll always find someone that has steak and eggs. Like if I fight in Colorado, Black Bear Diner I go to instantly, or Tokyo Joe's, something like that. I'm still kind of scared to eat sushi after weigh-ins. I've heard a couple horror stories, so I don't eat that till after the day of. So usually steak and eggs, chicken breasts, a lot of rice.
And what about first thing after the fight?
Oh, first thing after the fight, I'm door dashing everything: McDonald's, Burger King, pizza. Last time we were in Boston, the fight was pretty late, so everything was pretty much closed. So me and Jeremy went to McDonald's, and I was like, "No, stop at the gas station." He's like, "What for?" I said, "I'm just craving strawberry milk." So I went and got strawberry milk. We had a flight like 3 hours after the fight, so I was hurting on the flight.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So what is it that got you into martial arts initially, and what would you say your ultimate career goal is with the sport?
So the first fight I ever went to was my uncle Adam Martinez. I'm sure you know him. He fought from Factory, he fought from Pueblo, fought all over on Alpha. I went to go watch him. He fought in Pueblo at the CSUP Masari. And just watching the event, like I'd never been to a live event. Everyone's always like a fan, but I went to the actual event and it was just cool. And I was like, well, I want to try that. So I started doing jiu-jitsu. I really didn't even want to fight. And they're like, well, try boxing now. I was like, all right, like that. Try kickboxing now. And I was like, all right, cool, like that. And then they're like, well, since you've done everything, you might as well do an MMA fight. And I was like, yeah, I guess. So when I turned 18 and I was able to fight, I took my first fight. Started knocking off a couple wins as an AMI, winning a couple AMI titles. Then turned pro and just been knocking them down there. And then the ultimate goal is obviously the UFC, whether it's Contender Series, whether it's just getting a short notice fight with them. Another big thing for me is I love traveling. So if I'm able to use MMA to travel the world and do whatever, that's awesome too.
Love it. Love it. No, it's cool to see your journey so far. This is our second time interviewing you, and even since the last time we saw you, you've come a long way. So we're excited to see where you continue to go. And I think you'd be great in the UFC, and I think you're knocking on the door, like you said. So excited for this next fight. It's November 15th for Cage Titans. You're fighting the current 135-pound champ. Your opportunity to essentially get that champ status, take his
Yeah.
belt too, even though it's at 125 pounds. So, how can people watch the fight? How can they support you? And how can they follow your career?
So the last one was on Spectation Sports. They're actually a pretty good pay-per-view streaming thing. I always post a link when it starts getting closer. I think they're going to use that same platform. And then just to follow me, I have Instagram, I have Facebook. I usually post a lot of stories of us training, us going through the daily stuff of what we do. And then just look out for the fight after that.
Awesome. Can't wait, Isiah. We appreciate the time and best of skill to you in your upcoming fight.
Yeah, right on. Thank you. And a couple other teammates I have that are up and coming up now. That dude's good, 125er. He's battling an injury right now, but I try to get him. He's another AMI. He'll be better than me eventually, but he's still not there. But yeah, excited to go out there. And thank you for having me again.
Absolutely.